And welcome back. I'm Gamer John. You can call me John. Back to Skyrim. All right. Just pull up my chat. Looks like, oh no, sweetie, it's okay. Ah, we got a new follower. Looks like it was just now. It says 4:31 p.m. I don't know how. Oh, just. I think you were watching me yesterday while you were doing some laundry. And you gave me a follow. I don't remember saying it, so I'm going to say it now. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Every time. All right. Let's get going. So today we're going to be doing some hearth fire work. Um, so a couple things that we did is we did add some stuff outside. So I gathered some materials and I did some of the slow work off screen. So that way we can kind of get into the more nitty gritty stuff. So we're going to be building up this cabin. We're going to make it a proper manor. Um, not something I typically do with this guy, with Odie. He usually just prefers to have the small houses, but I really like doing some of the random stuff. Now, one thing I'm not doing is I'm not building a garden. I'm not doing it. Um, Poisons would be nice, but I'm trying to stick pretty close to the green pack. Oh, hey, I think this may be my last one on my Bosmer quest. Are you coming at me? You coming at me? Ah, it is. Excellent. Okay, so one, I'm going to go ahead and manually loot this because it was a marked enemy from the quest, and then we're just going to pick it up. So that just finished my Bosmer. So, uh, let's see. Deity hears my prayers, send me sons and daughters, the animals of the wild, and I hunted them. Now the hawk will still keep marking animals for me to hunt, which will get me more gear out of it if I bother with it. But now that I've slayed 10, I now have a new ability, Beast Tongue. So this will call the nearest carnivorous animal, making it my ally. And I can only have one at a time, and I can dismiss them. So um, that's a good thing. Um, I can just have. So that's my racial bonus for that. And my mountain mod is clipping a little bit here, but that's fine. We're going to end up destroying all of this once we finish building the house. So I did build the grindstone, the workbench. It's nice just to have outside. I did build the animal pen because I am going to end up having some animals. And I forgot that it came with a tanning rack. So I had built my own tanning rack and put it right here because I like it. Also, it kind of makes it so that way everything's kind of centralized. I can build and do whatever I need to right over here. And I don't need to go around to the other side of the house to work with my leather. That's going to be more important once we actually expand this manor out because that's going to be a bit of a ways. And my camera is still weird. It's still just a little laggy. Hold on 2 seconds. Let me just double check, make sure it's up at the, see, we're going for frame rate. And it's at 30. I put you at 60. All right, let's see here. Okay, so we got 720, 720. Oh, that's a bit better, yeah. Fantastic. That's what I'm looking for. All right, let me minimize that and back to the game. You guys just saw the pause screen. All right, cool. Nice. All right, not too much of a delay. Um, we do have some side quests that I don't care to do 100% right now. Um, so, like I said, we have done some work, and I'm gonna need to. I want to build a stable. What do I need to build a stable? Nails. Okay, I got corundum. I got 4 iron ingots. All right, well, let me set the plan for the next area, which means I'm going to make a main hall. Inside the cabin, I did not do a whole lot. I set up the campfire. Uh, So let me do that real quick. Let me show you. This is probably, I mean, since I'm expecting to expand it, I didn't add more stuff. But all I did is I put the little campfire, I dropped my hunter's bedroll from my mod, uh, and I've put up some sconces for more natural lighting in here. That's all I've done. So it's pretty minimalistic. This is probably where I would stop. Hey, Winifred, what's up? Don't climb that. Thank you. This is probably where I would normally stop. There's a few more things I could probably put in here. Some barrels. I wouldn't bother with a bed because I just dropped my bedroll. Hey, a hanging rack. We would put in a hanging rack and some shelving and maybe the square table and chairs. And that's the most I would normally do with this character. But I'm going to go ahead and I want to expand the manor a little bit. Um, do I? Do I want to do that or do I want to just get someplace else? Because this is... Sweetie. Winifred. She's climbed behind the TV again. Let me go get her. And we'll put her on camera. Because that's what she did. That's what she gets. Winifred. Come here. No. No, no. Let me grab you by your scrub. No, wait. This way. Pacifistic resistance is upsetting. See? She's a bad girl. She climbed behind the TV. Or sit. Do whatever you want. Just don't go behind the TV again. She really likes going behind that TV. Sorry about that, guys. Gals, folks. All right. I gave her a little pet so she knows I still love her. But we're going to move on. Problem is I can't actually get animals without a steward. And I can't have a steward. I don't think I can have a steward with just the basic cabin. I think I actually have to turn this into a manor so that way I can make them a bed. So I make the bed in here and it's technically for me, not for other peeps. But I really like this place being just for him. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to be true to him. Or be true to Odie. And make this place just for him. Probably a couple of the other places we'll actually make for, like, the actual purpose of having a manor. Especially later on if we find his prospective spouse. He has a specific spouse, but I thankfully don't remember where she is. I know she's in one of the orcish places, but I don't know which one. So I'm going to come across her organically, which is what I want to do. I want to come across her organically. Oh, wait, was there any fittings in there? No. Okay. I want to come across her organically because it's better that way, right? Right. Winifred has her opinions, of course. That's. Oh, I love you, sweetie. You don't need to do that, though. No, you don't. Let's see. We're gonna do the hanging rack, and let's do the wall shelves. I need more nails, and I can make the square table and chairs. And I think that's all he's gonna have in here, honestly. And I'm gonna get rid of the stuff. So I need nails. All right. And let's swing around. Come over here. And square table and chairs. And table, not really important. We'll drop the barrel in the corner shelf. That's the corner shelf right there in the corner. We got a barrel. Little sitting arrangements. I'll drop a quick save before I drop this end table. I want to see. I want to make sure it's not gonna put it someplace dumb. Where is it? That's it? It's a tiny little table, I guess, yeah. Because the bed, I think it ends up right here. So like you got a little bed, you got the bed, you got the cooking fire here, which helps keep warm. You got the little seating area here, which once again helps keep things warm. So let's go ahead and let's move the sleeping bedroll. The hunter's bedroll, which came with, I believe, the camping mod, is really nice because it's relatively light. There we go. I prefer this to an actual bed for this character. And, well, at least there is a pheasant on it. Pretend he just found these out there dead and decided to pull them in here for reasons. All right, so now that we have an interior space that's useful, we can start storing things in there. We can start getting rid of stuff. So one, I can go here, and I can remove that workbench. Workbench is gone. Don't need it anymore. Carpenter's workbench, I could use it to make the stable still, which I probably will. Do I have the nails? Do not. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop some stuff off. Drop off the glass. Nails. Let me make sure I don't have any other animals in here, because I tend to. Yep, there's one. Alright, so bop and bop. I did end up making my elven hunting knife. So you could see there down at the bottom, it says that it's a lightweight knife. It's very good for skinning, but poor at harvesting. So it's more finesse kind of hunting knife. So I'm not going to get as much whenever I harvest ingredients. Butchering is pretty much always fairly upfront as far as that goes. So when it comes to the hunting skinning aspect of this main mod that I use for this Hunterborn mod, you have your character's actual skill. Oh, nice. Which goes up as you do said action, skinning, and harvesting. But then you have your equipment that assists you. So in this case, it is my nice. How's that freshness? That's pretty good. I think I have everything else on me that I need. But yeah, so depending upon your actual equipment, it will either give you a bonus or a penalty based upon that. And if you do poorly, you do poorly. Plenty of food here, so I'm gonna have little setups, little places I can go to and feel safe, feel that where Odie can feel that he is safe. Let's pick up that. I made a new. I need to, because of a expanded hearth fire mod that I have. It gives me a bunch of like things to plant if I wanted to, just for planting purposes. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because it's against Jarn Root. Jesus Christ. Really powerful poison. Because that's not part of the green pack. gonna get more into alchemy probably off stream, just because it can be a bit of a slog trying to get through that. You know, figuring out which ones do what. I don't have it memorized, and there's a lot of new items here. There's no wolf hearts in the vanilla game. That's from the Hunterborn mod. So I have to go through and I have to figure out which does what, and that means, you know, I can eat one to obviously learn the first one, which that's not a problem. I'm not going to do that one. That's for something special. Um, as long as I don't eat the jarring root, I'll be fine. So that can get me one. This is not food. It's my one mod. That's my I need mod trying to say, hey, is this food? I have to tell it no. So I can get that first one, and that's because I haven't worked on the alchemy side, which he is going to be focusing on poisons. Let's see here. I'm going to pick up some stuff that's my deed. Just going to leave this out here in the open. Grab stuff for selling is what I'm doing right now. Because we're about to leave this place and we're going to start working out over in Whiterun for the local populace. Oh yeah, there's food here that... Because you can grow little... The mod that I have lets you grow things like apple trees and things like that. They're smallish. Soul Husk, I don't know how to feel about that, whether that's going to be, if that's part of the green pack or not. I'm going to just say no. As you should always do when someone offers you drugs or other things you don't know about. And there's my old iron one. You can see, so it's a basic tool for field dressing, skinning, harvesting, and butchering carcasses. There's actually penalties for this one because it's not the most basic of the basic. It's the most basic worked metal one. Like I said in a previous stream, the basic one is a stone one. I'm getting hit by all those poisons. Let's go ahead and pray. Don't know if I've prayed yet today. Jeff. Okay. I'm not dying, am I? No, I'm not dying. Cool. Oh, and also, this area has a jetty. This is also part of the... this could be part of my carriage mod. This could also be part of my hearthfire mod. Don't know which one. But you can build a little jetty out here. That's what this is. This little pier is called a jetty. It's for where a small boat can come up to this little pier, and you can take people on and off. And basically, you've seen them before as I've been playing. There are little, little dudes with their boats, and you can pay them, and they'll take you places. They obviously don't have access to places they don't normally have access to. Oh, look, there's a big fight here. So, for example, they're not going to have access to... I can't get from here to Solitude, for example, because the waterways don't connect. So that's not going to be a place I'm going to be able to go to. I'm going to load up on things that I think I can break down and have sufficient value. Like I said, I typically go for at least 10 gold per pound, or if I want it. So this metal... The metal I want because I want to be able to break it down to make other things with, obviously. And then... Oh, did I miss you? Whose shield is that? Is that your shield? No, I don't want to eat you right now. Here, let me just grab... Okay. I'm near my house and I have smelter outside, so I'm gonna go use that instead of trying to hoof it somewhere else. Oh, come on, up, up. You can climb things. You really should be able to climb things a little bit better. There we go. And there's a smelter. There's a quarry stone. Let me drop that off. Nice. I actually I need fur plates. I'm working on making. Oh, my brain just decided to stop right there. I'll always take materials over money, by the way. But I'm trying to make my tents. So I have a two-person tent right now. I'm thinking I had a two-person leather tent. Nice. And then I'm going to be making a two-person fur tent. The reason why you need both is for exposure. One has resistance to exposure, which is, the cold, and that is going to be the fur one. That's going to be the one that keeps you warm. Whereas the leather one's going to keep me dry, which will keep me from straight up dying. Which is, of course, a problem. Let's see here. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to Riverwood on my way up to Riften. And Riverwood, we'll see if there's anyone who needs help. Other than the merchant, because, well, we know where that leads if you played Skyrim. If you don't, well, there's a reason. And you'll figure that out later. Won't spoil it for you. This game's been out long enough, but suffice it to say, it will lead me down a path that I won't be able to veer off from. I guess it was just a rod and a trick of the eyes. So here's this guy, Fierst. He could take me anywhere within this waterway. Can't remember if there actually is a place here in Whiterun that he could stop off, but he could take me to Half Moon Mill. He could take me to my jetty now, because I built it. Riverwood, he can drop me off there, but I can't get back on. And he may be able to drop me off somewhere up here. Then we hit the waterfalls. He can't go down waterfalls. That's dangerous. So you can't go up or down waterfalls, obviously. So he's stuck just within this confines of this water, body of water here, this river and this lake. And that's it, but he can make money that. Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm Gamer John. You can call me John. Playing some Skyrim. Alright. And we just got finished setting up our cabin up at Lakeview Manor. And I'm heading over to Riverwood now. I'm going to try helping out a couple of the locals after I sell some stuff there. And we will see what there is to do, and then depending upon how long that takes us, we'll of course head up to Whiterun. In Whiterun, we're going to help out the locals there. If you haven't come by any of my streams before, Odie, which is this fella right here that we're playing, he reported the dragon attack up at Helgen, and he's waiting to see how society, how these jarls and their soldiers are going to handle the dragon situation before he, intercedes if he has to.
May the god,
he's kind of standoffish. He's an isolationist. He doesn't like getting involved. So, got my hunting knife. I use lots of mods, so I don't need that hunting knife anymore. He is very much a survivalist as far as, like he likes to use things that he makes, and he hunts things versus buying stuff as much as he can. There's a few things he can't, like he can't make cure disease potions right now, just because I haven't started getting him into alchemy just yet. Some extra pouches. Sell those. Still got money, dude? Nice. Okay, let's get rid of... And then we're trying to keep to the green pack, so anytime I come across anything that's edible but not meat, I either drop it or sell it. Since I have a mod for my hearth fire, I get a lot of extra plants that I can grow. Yes, that was jar and root. If you're familiar with that, that is a crazy thing to be able to just... Oh, that was crap. Well, that's fine. Got enough of those. Oh, you're broke, are you? Yeah, you suck. You have anything I want? Anything I need? I need a cooking pot. I'll buy a cooking pot. It's just a cooking pot. Goes in my backpack. It looks nice. You're not going to have anything that I'm going to want.
Damn thief.
He's not going to be doing any enchanting, but I have a mod that allows you to actually commission for enchantments and blacksmithing if I wanted to, but anything he's using, he can make. See, now I got my little pot in my backpack right there. I got my fire axe, and I got my torch, my tent, my water. Speaking of water, how are my needs doing? Okay, varied diet, so I'm not getting hungry yet, not tired yet. See anyone?
You really think I can be a blacksmith someday, Papa? As good as you
Of
or like
course.
Raymond? Or
Why
maybe
not,
even
right?
as good as you?
See if anyone here needs any help. Wait.
Here for work? Get an
Nope,
axe.
you just want to sell me
Bring me all
lumber.
the wood you can
Alright,
chop.
well. Oh, he'll buy lumber if I'll show you how. If you're not familiar with the green pack list, it says you can't eat of the field. Doesn't mean you can't make stuff with it. If you're not familiar with that, that's a thing for Bosmer Wood Elves. A deal they have basically with Nirn, where they're not supposed to eat anything that grows in a field. So no wheat, no berries, grapes, apples, and any of that. They don't eat anything that grows on a vine or on a tree. So
Got business here.
there we go.
Honest gold for honest work.
There you go. Helped them out. There's my friend's little cabin up here. Unfortunately, he died. I'm gonna go ahead and go up here though. It's his home, not mine. So I'm gonna leave it. Winifred, that's not necessary. She's crying because my husband's in the office doing his art. Did I store anything here in the first place? I don't think I did. Alright, that's cool. Oh wow, I'm surprised that I did not actually store anything here. I do need to refill my water skins though, so... A little bit further, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Alright, so I got some unknown water. I need to go boil that off. Winifred. You don't need to do that. She's flopping against the door. It's cute, and probably annoying my husband. Oh, she's ignoring me. All right. Got my water. There's more people here, I know. I could probably use a hand. What about you?
Nobody believes me, but I tell you, I saw a dragon.
I saw the dragon too.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time. Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still, you have a point. Camilla letting Faendal visit her isn't a good thing for me. Here, let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say it's from Faendal. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over. I'd better get going.
Why would I do that? They're both in there. Nice.
Greetings, Brother Elf. Good to see a familiar face so far from home. What is that blowhard up to now? So, he thinks he can turn Camilla... Here, give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven. Let's see what she thinks of him after reading that. Farewell.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother. Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore.
Nice.
Until next time.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village. I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
Lucan, we don't sell silver
And
bubbles.
now I can have a
One of the
partner.
customers was
Now, I'm thinking about it because he could carry my stuff for me. That's the big thing.
That's really not at the top of my list.
I always get concerned about having followers though, because they can get in the way of a stealth gameplay.
He's trying to make this place a little less boring.
Ooh. I'm gonna leave him here for now.
All right,
Maybe
then.
I'll leave it up to. Maybe I'll do a Twitter poll or something. See if people want me to take him around or not. There's really not much else here, is there? Let me go check in here.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
Don't buy the ale.
Did you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, you can
ale's
see
going
Delphine.
bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
You're that visitor been poking around.
Cool. So yeah, she looks good.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell. Until next time.
Rumors and work is not the same as giving someone help. When I say help, I'm talking about like, hey, they have an immediate problem. They need help. I suppose you could say the same about passing around fake love letters, but yeah, whatever. All right, let's go Whiterun. So I bought some, I chopped some wood for something. Got you. Don't be too close to the river. Alright, good. Alright, so let's field dress it. Skin it. Yeah, got a fine pelt out of it. Butcher the meat. Dispose of the rest. And evidently we can't help but, you know, get blood on our eyeballs. Silliest thing. Oh, okay. Suppose that can be a thing. Yep, let's just go around. Oh, it's over there, okay. I knew I saw a giant with that cow. Big furry cows. Hey, you can see some of the bridges here. You can see these are different than ordinarily. It's from a bridge mod I have, or one of my better road mods. One of the two, I can't remember. One of them has it. Now let's drop a quick save right quick. That's what they're there for. And we're running. We're running. I'll put up a poll. Either, see how she comes out here? It's part of the immersive citizens. Likes to move around, do stuff, be interesting. Fancy orc. Nothing odd about that. Talk to me, bro.
Oh, the wind blows bitter cold in this place. Take a look.
Oh, what do you expect? Ooh, bound cloak greater. I'll keep that. That's right, to deal 40% more attack damage with your other hand. Be a pretty cool duelist spell. I guess that would be a spellblade spell. Whoops. You can have that. That's mine. That's mine. Alright.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Trace.
A welcome to you, fellow traveler.
Our teleporting Orsmer. Alright, got my little camp right here. Campfire's gone. Interesting. That's fine. Let's see, what do I got here? I got some food. Random wooden plates. I'll drop off the tent right there. Some of this other stuff. Learn that. It's weird, it just feels a little tremor. Just dropping off things I don't need, as I'm going to be working in this area mostly. Need to make another hunter's bedroll, since I'm leaving one at Lakeview. I'll get around to it. see what kind of things people will need here. I like to think that since Odie has been hanging out around here.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous
That
enough. Most
he likes
folk
going
don't go
around doing
hungry
favors,
if they're
not
willing to
jobs,
work
favors
hard.
for people.
The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach.
Since he's camping
That's the
outside,
fortress there,
that kind
up
of
on the
makes
tall
people
hill.
less likely to want to
But
run
you're
off.
probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary.
So you can see that I have options to have her either make stuff for me, temper my armor, hone my weapons, make also leather items, and she has a skill based upon her character that's assigned by the mod.
All right, then. I help my father in more ways than people realize. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an
Let's
iron
go ahead
dagger?
and we'll
Here's
help her
everything
out
you
here.
need
So
to
she
make
wants
one.
an iron
Go ahead.
dagger. We're gonna go basic. We're not gonna do the fancy one from.
You think all the
Skyrim
council
mod.
my... I'm waiting. Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Okay.
Need some? This looks... You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Craft some leather. There's just the temptation to do other things.
Need something? Ah, let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the...
Hide helmet. Hide helmet.
I'm waiting. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. I'll take my leave then. Out with it. You have... Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh? Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage?
I'm looking to sell you the stuff that I just made for you.
I'll take my leave then.
Odd.
Plenty. I'd say we're the city's, but you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions.
Oh, I think
Their
I have
deeds
to.
of war and valor are legendary.
Okay, yeah. There's a quest I know she gives you to like take a sword up to her father.
Give a holler if you have any questions.
But
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
But you're the captain of the guard.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby. But I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun Guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? New in town, huh? Whiterun's got 2 clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. You look like someone who knows how so I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn? Then I say, well met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you. More bad blood between the houses. Fralya is convinced our family is somehow at fault for the loss of their son. There's no reasoning with these people anymore. Long live the Empire.
I think Odie knows enough that the Empire is supposedly a good thing.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Ah, kinsman, how my heart soars to look upon a brother Bosmer. Please, how can I serve your hunting needs? Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help. Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. What are you hunting? Never mind.
Let's take a look.
I don't want to know.
Ooh, poisoning. Steel hunting knife. I don't think I'm carrying anything I need to sell. I got some basic stuff that he's not going to buy.
Very much for your business.
Oh yeah, I need a level
Do
up.
you hunt? The plains outside Whiterun are ripe with game. What can I do for you? Need something?
All I can think about is those Battleborn. They're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
Maybe. Who are you?
My son died. Things won't be the same without him.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you... Everything's... Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices.
Sure.
All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Do come back.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day.
What do you need, handsome?
I just want to go home and read.
Why is everyone in here?
My boyfriend died. Things won't be the same without him.
Oh.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you. If you change your mind, seek me out here.
Everything's for sale, my friend. You need visit no other shops today.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
I work for Bellathor. Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
Huh. Lots of people hanging around out inside there.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Oh.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Oh, there once was a hero named...
This minstrel goes out here singing. Drop some wood. I've got so far 2 quests. I've gone up to the Sky District. Looks like that's probably what we'll be doing today, is just grabbing up quests. Helping them out tomorrow. You see, since I'm using my wood axe, it's not on my backpack. This is I drop my tent off outside. I also don't have that. Alright. Oh, I forgot. Let's get this up to at least 150. Yes, I do want this. Sell this
Come on
wood.
in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. Honest gold for honest work. I think I've got some mugs need scrubbing.
I'm not doing that. Okay.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got.
Okay.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh. If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. Mm-hmm.
Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing! The Imperial machine.
First, let's drop a quick save. Always a good idea. And did he go back down here? Yeah, he's still... I don't use map markers like on screen, but I will... Oh geez, he's up towards... Yeah, there he is. Ew, leave her alone. She's like a married woman or a single mother, one of the two.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again.
Good.
Yeah,
Don't be a jackass. I'll punch you in the face. Has she gone back to work on her stalls? I've seen her there working, I think. Oh, actually, no, she's up here. Off this way.
Battleborn, give me your money.
I don't have any money.
You better give me 5 seconds.
Oh, she's in the temple. Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm Gamer John. You can call me John. Just helping out the people of Whiterun.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about. Really? You convinced that loot player to stop chasing me?
Yeah, it was actually pretty.
I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
Just don't run me out of town. That's
Farewell.
all. Jeez, 400. Extreme, don't you think?
Welcome, child. Grace of Kinnereth be with you.
Oh, bye. Someone come in just for a hot second.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death?
Yeah, let's be
I'm glad to know that because
snarky about
I
it.
need your help. You see, I've lost something precious. My amulet of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it?
Sure.
I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs. The blessing of Arche be upon you.
Let me check something. I haven't eaten in a bit. Let me... There we go. Alright, good. That's what I thought. So instincts allows you to see certain things based upon your instincts. One of them is obviously your sense of smell. So being able to locate dead is something you can do with your instincts. Was that it? Oh, nice. That was easy. Any other dead people around here I can shoot? Surprisingly, no. Just three? I don't know. Where'd he go? There he is.
I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I miss the company of the living. Oh, thank Arche! Please, take this gold for your troubles.
Ooh, gold. 15 bucks. See, that's more...
Walk always in the light in these days of darkness.
That's more befitting for such a menial task. And my camera's not working? Can you guys... I assume you guys can still hear me. I'm looking at my camera and I'm just dead-faced, but I can see the game still going. Well, it's as good as any time, seeing as camera is being funky. We're going to go ahead and call it here. Let's go ahead and drop a save. No, not quit. Save. So, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Appreciate anyone who came by during the stream. And I'll, of course, be posting this up on my YouTube channel. I got my Twitter handle and my YouTube channel up there at the top left. So I usually tweet an hour before I go live. and I post these streams up on my YouTube channel if you ever want to come back and watch them. Thanks very much, like I said again, for anyone who came by. Take care of each other and yourselves, because that's all we got. Bye-bye.